Hey, welcome back to Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. I love learning from amazing people in industry that are doing awesome things, and that's exactly what TJ Murphy. He's a marketing leader, most recently as the founder and CEO of Height Digital in Bend, Oregon, where he and his team help business owners solve complex problems and create more freedom in their lives. TJ Murphy, welcome to the program.
Hey, Shalom. Thank you for having me. Great to be here.
Absolutely. I know beyond the business side of things, you've got a lot of hobbies as well. Avid skier, mountain biker, rock climber, and sounds like you just love all things adventure and travel. And of course, married to your high school sweetheart and live in Bend, Oregon. So when did you catch that entrepreneurship bug?
Yeah. So out of college, I went down to the Bay Area and started my corporate 9 to 5 grind, and quickly found out that wasn't for me. We were living in Oakland at the time, big city life, getting burned out on the corporate trajectory we were on. So my wife and I did some soul searching. We decided to leave that all behind and ended up traveling through Southeast Asia for about a year and a half. And during that time, I was meeting all these digital nomads, people that were starting and scaling businesses. And it really lit the spark under me to intentionally build something that would allow me to help people from anywhere in the world and build something that would give me that location independence and financial freedom that we were seeking. So fast forward 7 years and here we are. We've been rocking and rolling ever since.
That's awesome. Fantastic. Well, love to hear the backgrounds of amazing entrepreneurs. And you're passionate about entrepreneurship and passionate about helping others. So let's talk about Height Digital and what you guys do.
Yeah, so we're a branding and marketing agency. We work primarily with local service-based businesses, not necessarily local to us. We work with clients coast to coast, and we really help them to stand out in what is becoming an ever crowded marketplace. More and more companies are getting on the digital marketing train, are focusing on their brand, are creating more visibility. So we really come in and serve as a partner to help be that guide and take the marketing hat off of a small business owner who, let's be real, that's not their expertise, their forte, or their passion, and put on the heads of people that can really help them grow and be that trusted partner to get them from where they are now, build the bridge, and help them reach their goals.
Fantastic. Absolutely awesome. That's great. So I've heard you on a couple of different podcasts, and I believe you have your own, which I'm really curious about. So what are some of the biggest things that you hear from fellow entrepreneurs, some of the biggest pain points, if you will, that they're struggling with?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that so many entrepreneurs struggle with, especially in the beginning, is, we all set out to build something that'll give us more freedom. But what often happens is we end up just creating a job for ourselves, a cage that we're strapped to. And even if it's going well and, from an outside perspective, everything looks amazing, you're killing it, you're making a ton of money. What I find is that so many people get trapped in just spinning on that hamster wheel, wearing all the hats in their business, working in their business, not on their business. And that can lead to severe burnout. I know I was there myself, rewind back a couple years. And so the biggest thing that I hear from entrepreneurs, and I preach myself, is really being intentional and designing your business around the outcome that you want on the back end, and making sure that that's coming into reality from the outset. It's not just a pipe dream waiting, 3, 5, 10 years down the line.
Absolutely. And I heard you talk on a very interesting topic, and I just have to learn more about this. You talk about Fire Your Boss Fridays. What does that mean?
Oh, yeah. So that was the podcast that I was on was called Fire Your Boss Fridays. And it was a great one. I mean, the whole concept is breaking away from the corporate 9 to 5 grind and building something in the interim while you still have safety in a 9 to 5 W-2 paycheck, but building something that can then become your full-time thing. So going from side hustle to something that's going to be able to help you create freedom and stability and financial independence for you and your family.
Absolutely. I love it. And so I know you and your team at Height Digital, I know you are involved in so many great things, inspiring entrepreneurship. And we only have time for about one more minute. I do want to talk about the latest trends in marketing. What are you seeing out there in 2024?
Yeah, so we'd be naive if we weren't talking about AI, right? So the emergence of AI in our workflows and how we go about developing strategy, developing campaigns, developing content, this is something that I'm telling everybody, if you haven't created a ChatGPT account, if you haven't played around with Gemini, you haven't used text to image creation software, now is the time to just start, slowly getting familiar with these interfaces, learning how to use these tools to, well, A, just do research and find information that would normally take you a lot longer, but B, starting to get familiar with it so you can create workflows and in everything from, what you do in your personal life. My wife and I use it for meal planning and looking at the nutritional value of the meals that we're creating. But in the business side of things, man, even a small local business, there's so many things that you can use ChatGPT or other AI software for to give yourself more freedom, to give you that time back, and in a lot of cases, just do things a lot more effectively and create better quality in the long run. So getting involved now, while it's still early, is going to help you stay on top of what's happening, but also not get left behind by your competition.
Fantastic. Well, that's all we have time for. I can't wait to bring you back on. I don't want to share all the secrets with our listeners. I want them to get in touch with you. How can they do that?
Yeah, so you can find me. I've got a personal brand website, Linktree. It's tjmurphy.me. You'll find links to the podcast, Height Digital. All my social media is on there. Really easy to find. You can also just search me, TJ Murphy.
TJ Murphy, I know you're all over on social media. We'll make sure to link in our show notes as well. That's a wrap for us here. We'll be right back in just a moment on Get Down to Business.